Westmoreland on the Gridiron continues. Dan Flickinger with you now, and we continue with our Week 6 Westmoreland Sports Network Player of the Week. Caden DiCaprio from the Burrell Buccaneers, the senior running back and outside linebacker, had a huge game last week in their victory against Deer Lakes. Caden, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedule and joining us tonight.
Sure.
Caden, let's talk about this huge game you had last week. 41 carries, 149 yards, and 3 touchdowns. What was the key factor in racking up all those yards on the ground like you did?
We rely on our offensive line to get a good push up front. Whenever the line gets in a groove, I kind of feed off the energy, and once the line basically gets it going, I can get myself going, and we can start racking up a couple first downs and push it down the field and score.
Obviously, you did that a few times against Deer Lakes. Now, I mentioned 41 attempts. I mean, you were the true definition of a workhorse on Friday. How were you physically the next day, and did you enjoy getting that many touches?
Yeah, I mean, whatever's going to help the team win, I'm down. Coach had a good game plan, and he knew we were going to run the ball down their throats like we did. And
were you sore at all the next day, though? I'm sure a little bit, right?
Yeah. Always. After with the offense we run, me being reliable in the run game and banging it inside like that, a little sore, but nothing I can't handle.
Have you ever touched the ball that many times during a game in your career?
No. We've had a spread offense the past couple of years,
right?
And running the ball wasn't really our thing. And passing with Alex last year, passing was a big part of this.
You're talking about Alex Arledge. Well, speaking of passing, you got to take me through this big play last week that you made with your arm. And you guys were down 24-21 late in the game, 4th and 4 at the Deer Lakes 26. You get the handoff on that play, but you throw the ball to Camden Marmo to get down to the 1-yard line, and then you run it in for the game-winning touchdown. Can you kind of take me through that trick play and kind of what led up to it and how you guys executed it?
Yeah, so Us as a team out there, we were all a little worried when we get down to 4th down there, and we had a feeling Coach was going to call a timeout and have something up his sleeve like he always does. And he takes us through. He's like, "We're going to run the pop pass." We've never ran it before. He chalked up in the huddle in the timeout, and we were like, "All right, we'll get this. We'll go out there and see what happens." And once I take the hand off, I kind of eyeball the safety a little bit, and I knew Baby Strong has in Camden Marmo. He was going to go the opposite of the safety, and I just kind of threw it up, and he was there.
So this was a play you didn't practice during the week at all?
No.
Wow.
He chalked it up in the timeout.
Wow, that's really cool. So how difficult was it then? So you guys scored the game-winning touchdown. Well, at the time, though, it was the go-ahead touchdown. And then you have to sit through a 40-minute lightning delay. How difficult was that, and what did you guys do during that delay?
We just kept our minds right. We're thinking that the game isn't over yet. We still have business to do out in the field, and try to stay loose in the locker room, listen to some music, and keep our minds right.
I'm sure you were very antsy during that time, though, to get back out there.
Definitely.
So I know you guys haven't had the season that you've wanted, Caden, but you got that win, the first win of the season. How nice was it just to get a victory? Because, whether you win or lose, you guys put in so much work.
Yeah, we do. It starts at practice, most of it. But coming up with that win last week, it was big coming at the end of the season because we finished the season with a couple conference games and a couple big games to get into the playoffs here. So
now you obviously have that goal still in front of you, and to make it into the playoffs, one of the things you can do is beat Freeport this week.
Yep.
So what are some of the things Freeport does, and what do you guys need to do well to come away with a win?
We just got to control Benny, basically. We don't let him get to the outside, and we lock down all the receivers and rely on our defense, and get the job done.
Do you have anything special going on? Is it homecoming this week?
Yeah, it's homecoming game. Get the Cambo jerseys this week too.
Ah, very cool. You excited to go through all those festivities?
Yeah, for sure. Should be an exciting week. So
should definitely be a lot of fun at Burrell this week. Caden, I want to finish off our interview, as I always do with our Player of the Week, with our quick 6 questions to have people get a little bit of a better idea of Caden DiCaprio. You ready for him?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, Caden, what is your favorite part about playing football? What do you enjoy the most?
I love being able to go out there and brutally assault someone without getting in trouble, as Coach always tells us. And I live by that since the beginning of the year, and it's great to live by that because it's just you can go out there, play our hearts out, beat kids up, and get the job done.
How about your hobbies off the football field? What do you like to do?
I like to work. I am workaholic almost. I like to make money and stay active, shoot some hoops every now and then. What
are some of the things you do in terms of work?
Just a couple side jobs, cut grass, and
very cool.
Anything to bring in some money.
How about your favorite pizza topping? What would that be?
I like to keep it casual. I like to keep it classy with just cheese, and sometimes some pepperoni.
If you're feeling crazy.
Yeah.
How about when you look at your team? Who's the one guy that keeps the team loose? You know, cracks a joke here and there and keeps you guys loose.
Connor Wojcik, by far. He always has some type of jokes to crack, and usually gets us quick laugh in. But at practice, we try to stay focused, and we have some time to joke around a little bit. But other than that, but Connor definitely is a jokester.
Now we have Halloween coming around the corner. Do you have any idea about a costume yet?
Nah, I'll probably just dress up for myself. I'm a little scary. So.
Just grout people?
Yeah.
How about your who has had the biggest influence on you in your life, would you say, Caden?
My mom, by far. Her being a single parent and all, and always pushing me to be the best person I can possibly be, and always keeping me motivated to do almost anything. It's really been inspirational.
And, of course, you are a senior, so are you thinking about college? Do you know where you'd like to go? If so, would you like to continue playing?
I've been considering college, but at the same time not. I'm down at Votech, too, so I can get a job right out of high school and make good money. So I think I was most likely going to go with that, but worst case scenario.
What do you enjoy most about Votech?
Just being the teacher and all the kids down there, be able to be around people like me and like to work and, yeah.
Like to work with your hands?
Yeah, very hands-on type person.
Caden, well, you certainly used your hands, legs, and everything a lot last week with that big victory and the big performance by you. Thank you so much for taking some time, and good luck against Freeport this week. Make it 2 in a row, all right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That is Burrell running back, outside linebacker Caden DiCaprio. As we continue on Westmoreland on the Gridiron, we'll talk about Week 7 matchups when we continue.